me trying to be cute and wear an off-the-shoulder dress, and then I realized that like I basically look naked if I wear it how it's supposed to be. Hello clickbait, hello thumbnail, hello scandal. What's up guys, it's V Renee, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am so freaking excited and nervous and like I don't even know what's gonna happen. I might start crying and I just beat my whole damn face, so I better not. But today's video is a reveal video. I am revealing two very special things besides my shoulders. I am revealing the cover of my second book, Accidental Evils. And I am also revealing the release date of Accidental Evils. I have been waiting to tell you guys about this stuff for like literally 6 months. So let's get into it. We're gonna go through a journey with me, if you will, of this book and its cover. Let's begin. So from the time that I had to start designing a cover for Civil Blood when the Kindle Scout program was happening, if you don't know about the Kindle Scout program and how stupid that was and how like it kickstarted my whole writing social media presence, but also was dumb and stupid and a waste of time, you can check out the video on my channel. I'll link it below. But from the time I started to try to decorate the cover for that, I realized like, you know, my covers should be cohesive. My covers have to, you know, all go together for the Thistlewolf trilogy. So when I was designing the Civil Blood cover, I would make markups for Accidental Evils and Something Wicked as well. Sorry, my nose ring, this fake ass nose ring is way too tight on my nose and it looks crazy. So I kind of wanted to show you a few of those. I did an evolution of the Civil Blood cover. I did a blog on that when that came out, so I'm just gonna do a video. So this is one of the first covers for Accidental Evils I ever designed. I was very into, I have 3 main symbols for the 3 books, and if you've ever seen like my bios in any of my social media, you know it's fire, the moon, and roses. They are very specific and have to do with the 3 books very specific ways. The moon was Civil Blood, roses were Accidental Evils, fire was Something Wicked. And so there's a lot of covers that have to do with roses. I designed multiple, I'll show you here, multiple covers having to do with roses. The entire series was heavily inspired by a cross that looms over the major highway in my area. So I took pictures of that and then made a lot of mock-ups with that for both Civil Blood and Accidental Evils. And then it got more into, as I started to like do edits on it and everything, I got more into the symbolism behind like the Bible and the women, the dark women and the roses and like things like that. So I did this one, and almost all of these images with the exception of the cross are images from Canva, like free stock images from the app Canva, where I design a lot of my social media posts and stuff. And the cross pictures I took myself. And then as I started to edit the book more and more, I realized the like symbolism of birds in Accidental Evils. So I developed like a couple different covers having to do with birds. I'm still really partial to this one. And then I like that one a lot. And then this orange one like was gonna be the cover. Like this was like the cover for me. I felt like it went well. Like it was gonna be like white for Civil Blood when Civil Blood started to like develop its cover with my publishers, red for Accidental Evils, and then black for Something Wicked. I felt like that was really cool. And obviously like white, red, and black are like the young adult like gothic novel colors that everybody looks at. So yeah, this was the cover for a long time. I really liked this cover. That was kind of the vibe that I felt. But when I decided to self-publish Accidental Evils, I wanted to hire someone to design my cover. First of all, because I'm not a graphic designer. Second of all, because it's one thing to develop like an ebook cover where it's just that flat picture. It's another thing entirely to develop like a full wraparound cover for an actual paperback book. That's not a skill that I had. And so when I was starting to want to hire somebody, I used my resources, and I've talked about this in my self-publishing budget video, that I used my resources, and my dear friend Brianna Morgan, who is a fellow author tuber and a fellow indie author, she had done a re-release of her books with different covers and tagged her artist, and I loved his style of like simple, creepy, like beautiful, intricate minimal, like it was just everything that I wanted. And it evoked a certain feeling that I wanted on my books. So I talked to him, I reached out to him. I hired him to commission my ebook and my paperback, everything. And I will link all his information in the description below, just like I did for that video. He is amazing. And he does a lot of really cool stuff. And he, used the markups that I just showed you. I sent those all to him. I kind of told him like the themes of it. I sent him a synopsis of it. And I kind of illustrated what I was trying to do. I did let him know, and I'll let you know here, I had no interest in Accidental Evils being cohesive to the cover of Civil Blood that is currently available, because I do plan on re-releasing with a different cover now that I have this artist, like that I have a working relationship with this artist and I love his art so much. I want to re-release Civil Blood with a different cover. So I told him I had no interest in it being cohesive with that, because I do want to redesign that one anyway. And I got the picture and everything, and then I ended up getting like the full PDF to like do the wraparound and everything. So what I'm just gonna go ahead and show you. This is the cover of my second book, Accidental Evils. It is so beautiful. It is so freaking beautiful. The title font is custom from him. Everything is all his doing. It is absolutely, and what I love about this is, even though I specifically was like, I don't need it to be cohesive to my first book, he did something so special to me, which is that he made it to where it is cohesive with the first book. And so if you had bought my first book, like original cover, and then you bought this one, it will still match and it will still look like all together in a certain way. Although this one, I'll show you in a second. I have a proof right here, which is why I keep pointing down here, and I'm going to show you like the full thing in a second. It goes with that. If you want to just keep the original version, if you have the original version and you're not going to buy the re-release, it still goes well. But it's also like different enough where when I do create a different cover for Civil Blood, that it's cohesive with both, which I'm like, is so awesome to me. And so I just want you to keep in mind, this is a proof from Kindle Direct, so it does have a big, giant, not for resale swoop around it, but I wanted to show you in real life the cover of Accidental Evils, so you can see like all the nice little details here. I love this cover because everyone that I've showed it to who's actually read the book is so excited by the fact that this is a rose, but then these look like rose petals, but also feathers, because birds, again, are a huge like theme motif creature feature in Accidental Evils. They love that there's still the blood. So again, like it ties in with the original Civil Blood cover. I am gonna do a matte finish on these, but I wanted to kind of give you like a 360 tour. So it is a matte finish. I like the matte better. I know it's backwards, guys, I know, but that's what it looks like. And then this is the back, and it's like, this is a thick boy. Like she's thick with 2 C's. Like there's a lot to her. For comparison, like I think Civil Blood's like 200 something pages. This one is almost 400. So I think that one's 275, 290, something like that. This is 398. So she's a big girl. She's a thickums. Like I love her. But this is the gorgeous cover of it. And I did also want to share the release date. If you've been following me for any length of time, or like you've heard me talk about Civil Blood at all, you know that the Thistlewood trilogy is heavily inspired by different Shakespearean tragedies. Fun fact, all of the plays that Thistlewood is based on are mentioned in Civil Blood in Mr. Alfred's class. They talk about all 3 of them. And so obviously Civil Blood makes civil hands unclean. That is from Romeo and Juliet. Something Wicked is by the pricking of my thumbs. Something Wicked, This Way Comes from Macbeth. And Accidental Evils has been a little bit more difficult for people to figure out because it is a very weird, like obscure quote. It is from Act 4, Scene 3, and it basically says, I'm gonna read it. It says, "Of your philosophy you make no use if you give place to accidental evils." And it was very difficult for me to find a quotable title within the play that Accidental Evils is based on. I had Death of Princes was one, These Butchers was another. I had a lot of different feelings about it because the best quote from this specific play is already the name of a book. It is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. That is already like the best thing you can pull out of this play. But the play I'm referring to is Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. That is the play on which a lot of the themes and motifs and action of Accidental Evils comes from. And because Accidental Evils is based on the play Julius Caesar, I am releasing Accidental Evils on the Ides of March 2020, March 15th, 2020. The Ides of March will be the release date of my second novel, Accidental Evils. I am such a fucking nerd. I am so sorry. So yeah, in about 3 months and 4 days from now, you will be able to buy my second book baby, the first one that I am putting out completely on my own, Accidental Evils. You will be able to see what River and Fina have been up to since Civil Blood ended. You will be able to find out why there's so much blood on this cover, why Julius Caesar is such an influence, and you will get to be frustrated until something wicked comes out, according to everyone who's read this already. They're super mad at me about it. But I think you're gonna like it. I hope that you're gonna like it. Again, the release date of Accidental Evils is March 15th, 2020, the Ides of March. And this is what it looks like. This is my baby. This is my new baby, you guys. My face hurts from smiling. I have been waiting so long to share this with you. Like, I have had this cover since mid-August. Mid-August. There have been many a drunken night where I have just been like, discard post of my cover and my release date. Like, I have just been wanting to share this with you so badly, but I didn't want to do it too far in advance. But 3 months seems like perfect. I don't know. Like, it just, But guess what, guys? Because it's still me, I'm not 100% sure if I'm able to do pre-orders with Kindle Direct Publishing and like their whole program. So if there is pre-order information, I'm gonna put it right here. They do pre-orders, but it's ebook only. So if you want the ebook, the Kindle version of my second book, Accidental Evils, pre-orders will begin December 16th, 2019, 5 days after this video goes up. If you want the paperback, you'll have to wait till March 15th, 2020 to be able to order it. Thank you so much, future me, for letting us know if there's gonna be pre-orders or not, and if so, when they are, and if not, oh no, so sad, too bad. Put it in your calendar. The book comes out March 15th, 2020. In the meantime, I make new videos right now every single Wednesday for the rest of this year, and I will see you next Wednesday with something else. Goodbye.